right side down there.
Welcome everybody to a 7 Days to Die tutorial in a fresh world, fresh spawn, brand new. That's a good POI. So I get a question a lot. Hey, how do I start? What do I do? So I can speak from my view and what I do, what I'm kind of used to. So I loot everything. I keep everything for the most part. We're gonna head this way. So you have up to the top right, you have tutorial challenge. Okay. On PC, you can hold down tab. And you can go over to the trophy, go challenge, boom. You can go here, and it's going to tell you to gather resources, plant fibers, wood, and small stone. Okay? You have little indicators above your screen. You see these yellow hammers? That's going to tell you what you're needing to get for the current challenge. That's cotton. Okay, we got a stone. There's going to be more of those. We need 3 more of those. And you will see indicators pop up saying, hey, stone is here. Boom, right there. Got that one. We got that one. And we need one more. Very spread out. Very spread out. All right, so we got the stone. You're going to go over, you're going to craft a stone axe. I always put that in slot 2. Okay. You don't have to do things the way I do. You can do them however you want. Let's go ahead and gather some wood. Now, it tells you to gather 10. I would go ahead and beat up a few trees because you're going to need it. And I'll show you why in just a few. Right before it breaks, that last hit, I think that gives you the most wood. So I would definitely do that. Also, get used to kind of moving around while you're taking down trees. Because that's when zombies pop up. Always has been. I learned that little trick from Games for Kicks. That was the first 7 Days to Die YouTuber I was fully encompassed in. Second, two-handed gaming was the first. I missed that guy. We are gonna now harvest small stone. Again, you should get that little yellow indicator when you're walking up on one. We're gonna look for a boulder. If you can craft a shovel, you can dig up gravel driveway and you can get the stone that way. Now we need to craft a primitive outfit. We're gonna wear that. We gotta craft a wooden club. Again, all this is gonna be in the top. When you hit tab, everything you need to do to begin those challenges is going to be right there. Let's go ahead and make one arrow. I don't like using the bow. I think it's PTSD from my PlayStation days, but do not like using the bow whatsoever. Redeem rewards. Open challenges window. So your challenges window right here, you can just hit the screen and go www and just spam all the way over. And now it's going to tell you to locate the trader. And he's 620 meters that way. You get a little note. We don't care about the note. So the next step on your way to the trader, because you do have a wooden club, right? And you can use that if that's your cup of tea. So on the way to the trader, I am going to look for gore blocks. So I'm on my way to the trader and I always look for these. All right, I got 5 bones out of that. I can take those bones for recipes and I can make a bone knife. I'm a bone knife guy when it comes to melee, right? It's just so much more satisfying. I mean, right there, one shot. Now when you're here and you come into the trader, it's very important to go ahead and loot the area. I'm not going to do that right now, but Trader Rect always has a truck that's lootable, a forge, a workbench that's lootable, and then these 2 trucks are hit or miss. They're either lootable or they're not lootable. He has a chemistry station right there, a cement mixer on the backside, 2 sheds right here, one of which has a food pile in it, which you can find food, and the other one which has a dresser that you can loot. You can bring that inside, you can keep it, or you can sell it to the trader as soon as you accept your reward, because where you just did all this stuff,
if you try to say it's a good morning,
you're going to get a shovel.
Look here, boys. We got ourselves a
You
real
go down
life
to
hero.
have any special
And
jobs?
now he wants to. I'm going
Carried
to make
supplies,
you better not
accept,
fuck this up.
And it's
or
always
I'll
really
cut your
close to the
goddamn
trader.
throat.
You have to do this unless you turn it off in the settings. You have to do this before you can gain access to any other job. So we're going to go ahead and dig for the buried treasure, and then we'll see you after that. All right, Rectum finished.
Now that you did the job, I
so
guess
this is
you
kind
ain't
of
that damn bad
whatever you
after
want to
all.
do. I don't care about any of this. I don't like any of the pipe stuff, but I guess for, you know, beginners, it's okay. The machine gun is probably your best bet. The pistol's going to conserve ammo a little bit better. The pipe shotgun reloads really slow. I don't like the baton. I don't think I've met anybody that likes the baton. And a pipe rifle is also a single shot. Okay, so we have the first of 2 options in my book. This right here has normally 4 to 6 zombies. It's a very easy clear, but it is a trader quest point. So you have to land claim it. If you don't land claim it, you can potentially get a quest for this area and it will reset everything that you have inside. Okay? So we've got one over here to the left. Okay, he's on. Our guy right here. Nice. Alright. Got her. We're gonna have one back here in this hole. Or maybe one in here. Yep. Looks like one broke from inside. What I tend to do is I build around this. There's a loot pile down there. I build around this and then I use that as a mine. But you're gonna have 2 zombies in the rafters in here. You got one there. Ah, that one already fell. Alright, and then she fell down. And let's take care of her. And then this is clear. So you can break down all this stuff. You can kind of build this to suit. Alright, so you see here you have a land claim block. Let's go ahead and craft it. We'll put the bedroll down there. So what I do with this land claim block in this POI is I go right up there in the top corner. And you can hit E on the land claim block to show you the bounds. It's going to show you what's protected. Again, this is going to save you from reinitializing this as a trader point and resetting the whole thing. And it also helps in PvP. If you're in a PvP server, then they can't build so close to you. And we're at this point. Let's go ahead and lay our bedroll down. Okay. Build a couple storage crates. And we'll set them down there for now. You need to go ahead and build a campfire. Let's get that built. And you can put that wherever you want. Now, don't get triggered at my placement here. Okay. You're going to go over here. You're going to go ahead and collect this reward, and this reward. So this is homesteading challenge. So this is all going to come after. But you want to go ahead and craft a few building blocks. You want to place them. You want to upgrade them. You want to place a door, place a torch, place a spike, and upgrade to cobblestone. So that's not hard at all. Okay. So we're going to go back in here. We're going to get our wood. And we're going to get our clay. Oh, we also need our torch. Okay. So we are going to craft just one building block is all you need. Now you're going to craft, I always tend to keep 20 to 40 blocks in my inventory. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. Because I'm always building. It takes 10 cobblestone rocks to upgrade. Okay. So we'll go 10. Doesn't take very long at all. If you're crafting mass amounts, I recommend doing it at the workbench while you do other stuff. Boom. That's upgraded. We're going to place this torch. Alright. Then we're going to build a door. And let's see here. I hate this placement, but it's for a tutorial. Alright. If you're in a PvP server, lock it. It doesn't matter. You know, they can break around, but lock it. Also, if you're choosing this base, break that out. Break that out, and break that out. Those are all 1 HP. Take you a couple blocks. Again, I keep a lot in my inventory. And we are going to go half block. And we are going to put it on advance. Come on, back this way. There you go. And boom. That's it. You can upgrade them and get it all done. Let's go back to our challenges. And let's go here, 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 and here. Looks like we need to make a spike. And this is just for the challenge. It doesn't have to be permanent. I like to put it where it's going to fuck with Star Slayer. You can put it wherever you want, okay? Boom. Like if I was playing with Star Slayer, I put it right there. Because he did it every time. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and go here. And it says, see any trader to collect your reward. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back to the trader. And I'll see you when we get there. We are back at Trader Rhett. And let's go in here and collect our reward for the homesteading quest.
Good afternoon. Well, look here,
You can
boys.
choose one of any
We
of
got
these. Now,
ourselves a
as
real
you
life
get
hero.
advanced and
And
you start,
now
you're going
he
to get
wants
more
to be
rewards for different
paid.
things from different. But that'll do it for the tutorial. If you guys got any questions, just put it down in the comments. Appreciate each and every one of you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.
You're all going to die down here.